Hey guys, today is a glimpse into covert narcissism. Covert narcissism is just kind of a branch of narcissism, which the word covert just means kind of like behind the scenes, under the radar. They fly under the radar. As a person is probably the quietest narcissist in the room, but still has that narcissistic behavior that's kind of under the radar, right? You're going to see a lot of false positive regard, especially if they're trying to manipulate a situation. Like one time, I hadn't seen one of the girls I love for like 2 years, and then out of the blue, she started liking my Facebook post. That'd be a perfect example of positive regard. What did she actually need? She was homeless in her car at the time. She was freezing to death in her car. So she started throwing false positive regard at me. This is a true covert narcissist. What did she actually want? She just wanted a place to stay. So she started love bombing me. That's what a narcissist will do. They'll love bomb to get their needs met. Um, but you're going to see that false positive regard. And basically, what that is that's just to reel you into the circus of narcissism, their world, right? That false positive regard, which basically they're being super superficial and positive with you, but it's all fake. For example, her liking a bunch of my Facebook posts after not seeing me for 2 years. That's a perfect example of false positive regard that she was just using to manipulate me. You got to be super careful because all these narcissists run around, they're data collectors. So they're going to collect all kinds of data on you to then throw in your face later. If it's a business situation, I'd be very careful about what you say on the record, things like that, because a covert narcissist will record you, video record you without you knowing. Let's say it's a business transaction, then to just throw it in your face later. They start out as loyal people, but that's part of the manipulation. They want you to think they're loyal, but they're actually the farthest from loyal. They start out loyal, but in the end being not loyal unless it benefits them. So a covert narcissist is only going to be loyal to you so long as it's benefiting them. The minute you start setting boundaries, they're going to want to discard you. They're going to want to ghost you. They're going to want to end the relationship. They don't like boundary setters because they feel like it gets in the way of them getting their manipulative means to an end met, right? Small criticisms up front. Like, for example, let's say you just started dating a covert narcissist. You may say something like, let's say you started dating the person, you call them honey or something like that. A covert narcissist might get annoyed by you calling them honey because they actually don't really like relationships. They just like, superficial relationships because they usually have like 4 or 5 guys on the back burner at all one time. Even if they're married, they probably have 2 or 3 guys that they're getting side supply from. Even if it's just attention at work, even if they're eating lunch with Bobby at lunch and you don't know it's your wife, she eats lunch with Bobby every day at work. That's narcissistic supply guy. She's getting attention from that man. So they start out loyal, mostly to manipulate you, to get you to believe they're this great friend when in fact they're the farthest from it. That small criticism, so they might call you out for small things, like they might say, "Don't call me honey. I find that annoying. I find the word honey annoying." What are they actually doing? They're pushing you away. They're pushing you away. A lot of times when you start dating these people, they're going to push you away. They're going to do fucked up shit, like inviting other men to pick them up while you're on a date with them, things like that you'd never do to them. Lying by omission, which it just means not telling you stuff, keeping stuff from you, hiding their other narc supply, which again, they just think of you as narcissistic supply. Like, for example, false positive regard. I met one of the girls I graduated with. I got her phone number at a bar. The future faking, perfect example of future faking, guys. I gave her my number thinking that me and her could date. We could be something. We could like maybe start hanging out. Come to find out, the bitch already had 2 other fucking guys that she was fucking. I didn't know she was going to the bars every weekend, being a fucking whore and stuff like that. I didn't know because she gave me that false positive regard, guys, that future fake. Come to find out, she just wanted she just wanted some side supply to use. She wanted me to be her cab service. So she totally future faked me, made me think I had a girl that I could date, made me think I had, a possible loving relationship ahead of me. Come to find out, she just wanted to use me for my vehicle. This is what a fucking narcissist will do. So lying by admission, not telling you the truth, reluctant to give compliments, but they love to receive them. They love to receive compliments, but they don't really like to give them. because it makes them feel less than. They don't want to feel less than you, so they want to put themselves above you. So complimenting you makes them feel less than, right? Because they like to be the ones in the spotlight. They're not going to apologize even when they're blatantly to blame for something, even when they do something that is completely socially unacceptable, a complete lack of respect, a complete lack of care. They're not going to apologize for any of that bullshit. They're just going to fucking blame you and say that you're the fucking blame. You're the reason why they did that. You're the reason why they did this. They're going to blame everything on you, even things that are their fault, even if they've been caught red-handed doing something. It's going to be somebody else's fault. It's going to be somebody else's fault why they did what they did. Conning and deceitfulness is a big one. Covert narcissists are true con artists, guys. They're the ones that are going to con somebody out of their money in the room. You know, it could even be a family member. They don't give a shit. Conning and deceitful. Dismissive of anything you like. They really could give a shit less what you do in your private life. They're only concerned with what benefits them. It's really kind of a selfishness disorder. Covert narcissism can be a selfish disorder because it's a cluster B personality. Same cluster as antisocial personality, histrionic, borderline. So they have a major lack of empathy, guys. So they're really only in it for what benefits them. Very critical of others, so they're going to be talking shit about a lot of people. They talk shit about you when you're not around. Believe it or not, they do. They talk shit about you when you're not around. Here you think you got a good friend. They're the ones talking shit about you when you're not around. Very manipulative. They fish for compliments, but they don't like to give them away. Covert narcissists, they really love control. They're control freaks. They want control of everything. They want control of the finances. They want control of the living situation. They want control of the sexual situation. So if you're involved with a covert narcissist sexually, they want to be calling all the shots. If it's a woman, she's going to decide when you have sex, how often you have sex. A covert narcissist will actually withhold sex from you under a lot of reasons. Like a covert narcissist may withhold sex from you. Let's say you're dating the person. They may withhold sex from you because come to find out, you didn't know, but they're already fucking 2 other guys behind your back. A covert narcissist will withhold sex from you and not tell you about the other guys that she's fucking. She'll lead you on, making you think that, oh, you just met this person, you're just dating this person. You think you got yourself a possible girlfriend on the horizon. Come to find out, you didn't know, but she's a complete fucking whore that's already fucking 2 other guys. Can't receive feedback, so they're very sensitive. Covert narcissists are very sensitive to feedback. They can't be a loyal friend, but they want you to be loyal, but they can't be loyal at all. They're going to control, like I said, they're going to control the sexual episodes. They're going to withhold sex as a means for punishment, as well as they may just be getting their sexual needs met from somebody else, and they're just not telling you because they want to lead you on to continue to get your narc supply. Passive aggressive, Dr. Phil says that covert narcissists have the attitude of get them before anyone can get me. So they tend to be very aggressive. They tend to be very, first to lash out, because they feel like the world is out to get them. So they're very aggressive. They're very hostile. They're the ones that are going to, stop something quick because they think the other person's trying to hurt them or trying to break up with them. So they may preemptive to a breakup, get them before they get me type of shit, right? That's what Dr. Phil says. It's a get them before they can get me. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, you can subscribe this short video on covert narcissism and some of the behaviors you're going to see. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy that likes mental health, likes to talk about mental health. You can check out some of the merch in my description. I'm going to try to put a shirt in the description for you guys to check out. You can like this video, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Till next time, have a good one. Bye.